What is this thing? Why have I never seen it in a video before about Starsector? This is the Phantom. You've probably never heard of it. It is a ship available in the vanilla game, the base game. It is specifically a high-tech phase transport. As far as I'm aware, it is the only ship in the game to have advanced ground support. What is advanced ground support? Well, increases effectiveness of planetary raids by 200 up to total number of Marines in the fleet. This is different from a regular ground support package, which only increases strength up to 100. And you can only have one or the other on a ship, right? And this is the only ship. The Phantom is the only ship that has advanced ground support package. 10 supplies a month for that, right? Now, if we go look at ground support package, the Valkyrie is probably your best option at 5 supplies a month. It'll hold 240 Marines, and it'll increase the effectiveness of those Marines by 100. The Phantom costs twice as much, will hold only 195 Marines, but will increase their effectiveness by 200. So the Phantom is an extremely solid contender as a raid transport, and if you can only fit a single raid transport in your fleet, if you want quality over quantity, the Phantom is probably the correct choice. The only other option that you could take along that gives ground support is, of course, the Colossus Mark III, which is probably just not going to be the best option. Just at 8 supplies a month and only 80 effective Marine carrying, because the skeleton crew requirement, it does not shine as a troop transport. It, of course, makes up for that with the fighter bays and maybe being useful in combat, which the Phantom will do none of. But this is the Phantom. Does it have a use? Yes. Do you need to bring exactly 200 Marines with you on a mission to do some kind of raid? Then it is perfect. It is mechanically the highest high-tech answer to that very niche problem that usually doesn't come up of how can I most effectively use 200 Marines and make them fight as though they were 400? The answer is bring a Phantom. An argument can also be made for Phase Field, but if you want the passive campaign buffs from Phase Field, you could just bring a Revenant, assuming you have access to them, and it would serve as a much better cargo ship and fuel ship, and still provide the Phase Field campaign buff. So that's the Phantom. There's no build guide. There's no combat tutorial, because you're not going to bring this into combat, I hope. I suppose if I had to pick hull mods for it, we would give it additional berths to hold more crew and solar shielding. Anyway, see you next time.